Hey, welcome back to Conde TV. I'm Tori, and today we are looking at our poly flat bags. I have a couple styles here with me today, so I'm going to go through them and then show you how to make them. So first we have our round travel bag. This would be great for storing cosmetics or toiletries for men, like shaving cream and shaving devices. The outside has a handle on one side, so you can customize your poly flap to either sit horizontal, or if you want to carry it, you can design the flap to work for your liking. When you open it up, there's one large compartment that is sealed in with a zipper. When you open it, there's two small zipper compartments on the inside and then a simple pouch for storing all of your toiletries. And like all of our poly flap bags, the flap is removable, and so you can customize this image to your liking and interchange them to make a whole new bag. Next, we have a small shoulder bag, which could be used as a purse. Once you open up the poly flap, there's one large compartment where you can store stuff, all your stuff in, and then there's a smaller pocket on the inside where you could put a device or a wallet. And like our other poly bags, once you remove the flap, you can customize it with another one, making it an entirely new bag. Next, we have our larger bags. Both have a poly flap on them, which is removable. Then our reporter bag comes with some really nifty pockets. We have three large ones in the inside, one which you can enclose devices into with a zipper. Then we have some Velcro pockets on the front here for the things that would normally get lost, like pens, pencils, cables, chargers, things like that. So this really comes in handy if you need some extra pockets. Then we have our messenger, which again has that poly flap on the front, which is removable. And it's a bit more simple. It has one large pocket, and then the exterior is made of a slightly different fabric. It has a water-resistant texture to it, so you get that plastic feel, but the top is, of course, the poly flap fabric, so it's still gonna have that soft, comfy exterior on the outside. This is our large shoulder bag. Like all of our poly flap bags, the top can be removed and customized and interchanged. Then the large pouch is sealed with a zipper. Inside, there's a decent amount of space for storage and one medium-sized pocket for a device or a wallet. So now I'm going to show you how to sublimate one of our poly flaps. I brought with me a bottle of our DyeTrans Pro Spray, a sticky lint roller, my blank poly flap, my image, some protective paper, and some heat gloves for when we work with our press later. Now the first step is to lint roll our poly flap. And we do this before we pre-press because we want to make sure that all dirt and contaminants are removed, because anything left on our poly flap will be sublimated and we don't want to ruin our image. Next, we're going to go to the press for a quick pre-press. I'm going to take a piece of protective paper and make sure that both sides of my poly flap are covered. And then I'm going to leave the Velcro portion of my poly flap hanging off the side so that it doesn't get pressed. We only want the area that's going to be imaged to be pre-pressed. For all of the latest pre-press instructions, visit conde.com. So now that we're finished with our pre-press, we're going to throw away our protective paper. And I wanted to make sure that you guys know that reusing protective paper could damage the surface of the poly flap. So it's always really important to get a fresh piece when we go back to the press. Next, I'm going to take my image and my DyeTrans Pro Spray and spray the image over a trash can so that it doesn't get my furniture messed up. And I'm going to take my poly flap and align it with my image, making sure that all of the sides have an equal area of bleed so that it's nice and centered. And then the Velcro portion that we left hanging off the press needs to be checked once we align our image to make sure that there is enough bleed to cover the entire imaging space. So once that's done, we're ready to head back to the press. Once we get to the press, we're going to put down a fresh piece of protective paper, followed by our poly flap with the image face down. And we want that Velcro part to hang off our press here, just like we did in the pre-press, followed by another piece of protective paper, and then we press. And for all of the latest instructions, visit Conde.com. And that sound means we're done. I already put my heat gloves on, so I am ready to remove my poly flap from the press. Let's see how it looks. Awesome, it looks so good. Before I put it on my shoulder bag, I'll let it cool, so we'll check back in just a second. So now that my poly flap has had some time to cool, it's time to attach it to my small shoulder bag. And since it's so easy, all I have to do is stick it on and it's ready to go. But next weekend I'm going to a Comic-Con and I want this graphic on this bag. So all I have to do is reprint that graphic on a whole new poly flap and then I can interchange them and I'm good to go. So if you call your Conde account agent today and tell them Tori sent you, you'll receive a free monthly art pack with your purchase of $100 or more. So call your Conde account agent now. For more tips, products, and services, check out Conde.com. And for more of my videos, be sure to watch Conde TV. I'm Tori, and thanks for watching.